Paul, I would start off with you. Back in the Super League, just 1 year away. The Super League is really where Iorras Aontaithe has been since really the start of the Super League.
Yeah.
What does it mean to get back so quick?
It's good, but it's probably needed a year away to kind of sort a few things out. Like as I said, there's a good few young players coming through, so they needed probably to move down a bit to get a bit of confidence and to build up a bit of team spirit and not to be getting kind of hammered every week, which was happening. So they build up a bit of confidence, you know what I mean? And there seems to be a young enough team there coming through now, kind of nice footballing team. So.
And Brian, last season, Straide Foxford were in the same position as Iorras. You came up from the Premier League, and you really grabbed the opportunity with both hands, didn't you?
Oh, definitely, yeah. We had a great year. To finish fourth was massive, and we had some very good games at home, some good displays away. I thought it was a very successful year. We were hoping to push, get a bit further this year now, finish a bit higher up the table now. Just try and improve on last year.
In both your squads, is there any particular players we should be looking out for, or any players that are going to be making the headlines we're going to be reading about over the course of the next few months?
I suppose Brendan Allen had a very good year last year. He managed and he was top scorer. He did a bit of everything last year. I think he got nearly every award that was going last year. So Brendan is always good coming up from goals from midfield. There's a few other lads that are there. There's a few young players coming through. There's Tom McAndrew. He had a good season last year. It's kind of probably his first season playing all last year. There's got a few young lads, even kind of teenagers coming through now. There's from St Brendan's team. They're in an All-Ireland final. So there's Aaron Riley. He plays with them, and Kyle Riley. Hopefully, if he gets a bit of football under his belt, and there's always goals in Kyle. So just to, as I said, just to get them out playing, and hopefully they'll do the business.
And with SNF, who should we be looking out for?
There's a good future there. I think John Durkin will be there again, hopefully banging in the goals as he's well capable of doing. With the two, Moyes is back, Stephen and Mark, Daniel Gorman, Simon Kelly, with Ash, Chrissy, the whole 11, the whole panel to be fair. But there's a few standouts there, and we're hoping they'll all push on this year now.
The big talk out in SR 21 Park tonight is that this is probably going to be the most competitive Super League that we've seen in a long time. Who do you expect to be finishing up at the top?
Probably, I suppose, the usual. I suppose Westport will be thereabouts as usual, like so. And then you have Minola and Castlebar, Celtic, so. And Belfast Town Row are strong enough. They've always been there. And then you have the likes of Straide Foxford. I suppose they came up last year, so they'll be looking to push a bit higher. So I suppose it's really hard to look past probably maybe Minola or Westport probably really. So
yeah, I'd agree. Now I think a few of the teams in for last year have strengthened a bit, so it's going to be very competitive. Castlebar, Westport, they're never going to be too far away. Minola again. I think it's going to be competitive from bottom to top. I think it's going to be hard to call any game.
Well, speaking of the games, we're going to give you your first fixture, and we're just going to get the reaction to the first fixture in particular.
It's nice to get home.
It's fair travel.
It's good to get the first fixture is nice to get at home, and the second fixture is as tough as they come really, but it's a game to get out of the way.
Just for the camera, what are they?
Sorry, that'd be a good idea.
Yeah.
We're at home to Straide Foxford the first game of the season, the second game of the season, then we're away to Westport. So both, you know what I mean, is the top of the table last year. So straight away you'll see where you stand in relation to what kind of level you're playing at. And
yeah. One thing we didn't mention in for Iorras Aontaithe is the home advantage. Is that a real advantage, or is it perceived? Because the other clubs, I saw your reaction, Brian. You just didn't want to travel down straight away. So is it as big an advantage as people say?
I don't think it really is. You know, it's for a while maybe. You know what I mean? But teams are used to going away now, and it's kind of your style of play wouldn't vary much from home to away, and I wouldn't think it'd make a big difference. You know what I mean? Say about the breeze, but we have a small enough team, kind of light enough team, and we prefer the conditions to be fairly alright for us, so it wouldn't make that much difference what kind of, you know what I mean? Did you say it's always breezy back there, but it wouldn't make much of a difference to us really, so.
Okay, that's great. Thanks and best of luck.
Alright, cheers, thanks.